Hi guys, it's Sug and welcome back to another video, and today I bring you my review for The Corpse Flower by Mette Hancock. This is a Danish book that was translated to English. I got an ARC through NetGalley, so thank you so much to publisher and NetGalley for giving me this e-ARC in exchange for an honest review. This is the first on a series that I believe the second one it's being translated to English. I think they were, but now they're doing like new re-editions of it. And the first one follows Eloise, who is a journalist in Copenhagen, who is caught in a bit of a nightmare. One of her stores was caught lying, so one of the pieces of investigation that she did was labeled untruth, so she has some legal problems with that, and she starts receiving letters from an alleged killer. And the killer is none other than Anna Kiel. Anna Kiel is a search woman from Denmark who was always searched from being connected to the murder of a famous businessman who was stabbed in her home, and Anna Kiel is the only suspect of it. And the story follows Heloise trying to discover why is Anna Kiel finally stepping out after some years, and why she's reaching up to her. What is the connection? What is happening? One of the first things I thought about this book was I really like North European thrillers that tend to be more grotesque and more thrilling and dark than the normal ones, and I felt that this didn't have a lot of it until more or less past the middle, because when it starts beginning the book is not too big. It's 336 pages, but in audio it tends to be a little bit longer. I was not connecting with the story. The story was very, she's a journalist, she starts to try to investigate, and then comes a detective, and she has to like play with him, but also like try to discover from her own sources, doing some research, until the point that we got that is some problems behind Eloise's past, and that's what triggers Anna Kiel to talk to her. And what is that? How is the connection? What happened to Anna Kiel? Everything from that story, from that backstory, it's the interesting part, but until we reach there, it's a little bit too much staggering and building, and it's not the most entertaining story, because the murder did occur a long time ago. It's not a lot that happened with police investigating. At the same time, when we discover what happened, I'm like, this is fucked up. It's one of those stories that really remind me of North European stories, because it's very chilling, it's very grotesque in some points, that like what happened, what is wrong with this. And I think that is the good part of this book, but until we reach there, it suffers a lot of pacing, a lot of problems with the time that it takes, how long it goes. It enrolls a little bit on the story and doesn't develop as we want it. When we start connecting the dots and connecting everything that happened and the reasons of everything, and everything starts to come to light, the book is very interesting, and it's very, very twisted. But I think it needed something in the beginning to connect more with us. It's not a bad thriller, it's not an amazing one. The end is good, and the end leaves a lot to imagine. It's not very closed, but it's close enough to you to think what happened and what is happening in that scene. At the same time, the beginning lacks everything that makes you excited about it. I think that's the main problem. We don't dive in something that connects you and makes you read and makes you forward to the story in a pace that you want to know more. And I think that's the problem. When that kick in of I want to know more starts, you are already almost half of the book away from the end, so there's not a lot. So if you pass that part, you will get a good thriller. Now if you can like handle that beginning that is slow, that is like very like a build up or character setting and personality of the main characters, it's gonna be a hard book for you to pick. I will recommend it. It's a good book. I don't know if I'm gonna pick the rest of the series, because from what I saw of this one, I'm afraid that the second will follow more or less the same line, or if the author started to make faster. So I'm still leaning if I pick the collector, which is the second one, or if I let it go and let it be as it is. Very conflicted, because the second one sounds very good, maybe even better than the first one. It's not bad. I liked the concept, and I like the idea, and I like everything, but I think it's something of the execution that is missing, you know. I think that's my most problem. It's not the story itself. It's not, in terms of thrillers, the thrillers that I read, for example, Will Dean, Robert Winslow, it's in the same style and it's in the same idea, but it lacked a little bit of the connection that you have and the grabbing that you need to continue the book. And sometimes I was like, I don't want it, but then I was like, okay, let's do it a little bit more. So I had to force myself, and I think that was the problem. When you have to force to continue and then it ended up to be good, is one of the reasons I didn't want to DNF books, because sometimes the books ended up to be good, but at the same, I knew something happened, and when it's a thriller, that is my main problem, is I want to discover things. But yeah, so guys, this is my review for The Corpse Flower. I hope you guys enjoy it. Tell me in the comments what you thought. What are your preferred types of thrillers? What is the pacing that you prefer? Do you like this, that it builds up and then catch up, or you want more straightforward things? If you don't want, just leave an emoji so I can see you're here. It's very important to like also and subscribe to grow the channel. It's very important for us content creators. Yeah, I have affiliate links below if you want to purchase this book with no extra cost for you, but having affiliate links help the creator to have some income, some returns, you know, and some help. Yeah, I post videos every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Sundays, and I see you guys on my next video. Okay, bye.